Did you know that Winnie the Pooh was inspired by a real-life bear? In my 15-day unit plan, we will take the time to explore how Winnie the Pooh came to be. We will learn about the origins of Winnie, her caretaker, and how she came about to meet Christopher Robin, and how this led to Winnie the Pooh. This unit serves to challenge students' critical thinking skills. The activities in the unit plan are hands-on and require students to interact with the plot. These activities all include critical thinking and determining what would happen if different decisions had been made. These activities help students identify with the characters in the story, as well as come up with solutions for them. This unit plan covers California Common Core English Language Arts Standards 2.1, 2.3, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, and 2.9. It also covers California Science Standards LS 2.2C and California History Social Science Standard 2.2. As technology becomes more involved, we have to have standards. The standards the students will follow are Empowered Learner, Digital Citizen, Knowledge Constructor, Creative Communicator, and Global Collaborator. These standards are in place to keep the safety of our children while exploring the Internet. In this unit, we will be using several online technological resources. The unit has been tailored to meet the multiple intelligences that many of our children possess. For the first 3 days, the students will be hearing the story and creating a list of key details and will answer essential questions, and they will begin to create a presentation. During the 3-day period, the students will also pinpoint locations mentioned in the book, and they will research a local zoo and the London Zoo, and they will research music from this time period. They will also be creating an infographic that will depict the reasons behind the main character's actions. The presentation will be done on an interactive whiteboard. Our second activity will take place in days 4 through 8, where the teacher will reread the story and remind the students of how each setting impacted the character's decision and why we have Winnie the Pooh stories today. In this 5-day period, the students will be able to create a newspaper that will include a timeline of events, and this will also transfer itself into a digital presentation. Within the presentation, the students will have to create a spelling list with the words the teacher has given them. With this spelling list, they will also be creating a poem. They will also be creating a website which will include a virtual tour of the locations mentioned in the story. They will be using the website creator page Wix. Our third activity will take place on days 9 through 11. The teacher will mention that in the story there are 2 types of bears, the brown bear and the black bear. The students are to create a list with 20 facts about both the brown bear and the black bear. They will then take this list and discuss and compare and contrast the real-life Winnie and the characteristics of Winnie the Pooh. They are to answer and ask questions on how the 2 bears are alike and how they are different. The presentation is going to be based on how real-life Winnie is reflected in Winnie the Pooh and vice versa. Our fourth activity will take place in days 12 through 14. This activity is to compare and contrast 2 versions of the same story. The students will be listening to the audiobook, Finding Winnie, the True Story of the World's Most Famous Bear. They will create a list depicting similarities and differences between the 2 versions. The students will also create a digital presentation on this list, and they will have to mention which version they liked better and why. Our last activity is our summative assessment, which will be done through Kahoot. Kahoot is an online resource that allows the teacher to assess the students and give real-time results. This course has allowed me to improve my lesson planning and has opened the door into resourceful technological resources that are able to meet the multiple needs and intelligences of our students. This course has also opened my eyes to multiple intelligence as a teacher and as a learner. I intend to use many of the new technological resources I have learned throughout this course and use them in any future plans I have to create.